once again on the side of the road. We're going to try this AAA thing one more time. See how this pans out. The old green bean just laid down on me. I got the starter fixed, and I don't know. It just quit on me. I got power. I've got everything in it. It's acting like it ain't getting any gas. But we have gas in it. I can hear the fuel pump coming on. And it is raining like crazy. It's a good thing it's not 2 degrees out here this morning. But, you know, once again, man, these vehicles, like I said, I can hear the fuel pump coming on. I'm not 100% sure what it could be at this time. Hoping that the, I don't know. I checked the fuel to the rails and I don't have none. I got over a quarter tank of fuel in it. What else more could it be? We shall see. Waiting on AAA again, man. Did it to me again, y'all. I don't know what happened this time. It just, like I said, man, they just quit on me. Oh, man. Other than that, man, the truck's been good. Just replaced the starter, fixed that problem, headed to work this morning, and it died on me. So I done been chasing wires, thinking that I wasn't getting no power to certain parts of it. It's getting power. Getting power. It just, actually, it's not getting no gas. I can hear the fuel pump kick on, but it's not getting no gas. I don't understand why and what could be causing it not to get any gas. I don't smell gas. I can actually hear the fuel pump kick on. Now that it's quiet, let's see if I can get y'all to hear it too. Let's see. Y'all hear it? Hopefully y'all heard that. It kicked on twice. So I'm out here, round 2 with AAA. Give it a try, man. Give it a try. Always something with these vehicles, man. Always something with these vehicles. You know, for this to be, like I said, nothing fancy. They ain't never let me down other than that, other than the issue that I had with the starter. The starter and the flywheel bolt. That's it. Like I said, I'm gonna wait for AAA. I tried to diagnose the problem. Soaking wet in the process because it's been raining like crazy. So we might walk through the diagnosis. I don't know. Will I have to drop the tank? I got to figure out why I'm not getting any fuel. That's the only thing. Got to figure out why I'm not getting any fuel. Like I said, I can key it on. I mean, I got over a quarter tank of gas in the tank. Unless my gas gauge said I'm done. It's possible, but I ain't never had a problem with it before. You know, since I changed it to the new tank. New sending unit, I never had any problems with it. So I'll get it back to the house. We'll go through it, y'all. So they come through for me this time, man. Ooh-wee. Yeah. We'll see how she do. got a camera. That make things easier getting it lined up. There she is. We done made it back to the Amish land. We just got to figure out what's the issue with it now. Well, back in the green bean. Well, I said I was going to go over this and figure this out with y'all, but it was raining. And I'm outside. So, I don't hurry up and figure it out. I said it wasn't getting no gas. Verified that I was getting some kind of gas, and that wasn't the issue. I went through all the wires like I did on the side of the road and made sure that my fuel pump was kicking on. Heard it kicking on, all those things. Everything was good there. But I remembered that I just put this starter on. And when I put the starter on, there is the crank sensor behind the starter. I said, it's got to be that crank sensor. Something's going on with that crank sensor. So, dropped the starter again. Looked up at the crank sensor. I wasn't sure. I just took a chance. Pulled it out, put another one in it that I had on the engine that was just laying here. Excuse me, y'all. Just and stuck it in there, plugged it up, make sure all wires were clear, away from everything. Turned the key on, heard the fuel go to the rails this time. But before, it didn't sound like I was hearing it go to the rails. But either way, I checked pressure at the rails and I wasn't getting nothing. I was hearing air. So that's what made me believe that I was having a fuel pressure or fuel delivery issue. So needless to say, put a new crank sensor in it, and we are back in business. Back on the road, man. After the starter, I didn't drive it. All I did was got it going, ready to roll, heard it run. And didn't try to drive it till this morning. But not this time. I got to put back together, and I'm out driving it. I want to make sure that everything's all good with it. Again, this is not a pretty, one of those laid out nice setups under the hood and all that. I mean, I was wanting form or function over form, I guess they call it. It's definitely working. I've put umpteen miles on this truck. Other than the starter and the flywheel situation, that's the only problems I had. And both are, it just happens. You know what I mean? Not necessarily the flywheel, but starters do go out. So I think a bigger part of my flywheel thing is I'm running this 96 or 95 transmission behind this 020353, and I had to slot the flywheel. There's a couple things I had to do to make sure that it was gonna work. But yeah, man, we got it. We back in there, back on it, driving. running pretty good. Actually, it seems like she runs a little better. I heard it backfire a couple times. That's why I thought it was fuel. I heard it backfire a couple times. But I can't say it was fuel because it's running now. So I went and put some fuel in it and told myself that I'm going to put at least 60 miles on it before I call it good. All right, y'all, we have made it to the same spot we broke down at yesterday. And we're past that spot. So, the issue that I was having with the truck seems to be fixed. Like I said, I was going to drive 60 miles yesterday to verify that we are, out of having the issues we were having. And let me flip the camera. Boom, we have made it 72 miles. So, prayerfully, the issue we were having is taken care of. The crazy thing about these gauges on Chevrolet OBSs, I think I read they said that they were in 32.2 increments. Sounds odd instead of just a regular 20, 30, 40, 60. Anyway, everything seems to be working as it should. I thought several different things was wrong with it. Went through all the little preliminaries as far as checking gas, pressure, checking oil. I know oil didn't have nothing to do with it because it was turning over. Checking all that good stuff. So it looks like when I put the starter in, I did something to the crank sensor. So, yeah, man, y'all be careful putting your starters in because, especially under duress, I guess you call it, stress, ticked off, and not seeing what the heck it could be. I did all this in the dark, in the rain, and that's how I ended up popping my crank sensor. So, we back rolling. We still not having quite the gas mileage that we'd like to see out of this 5.3, but hey, we moving. Yeah, right back in it, back in the daily.